Hi, it's Farmer Ann. I'm talking today about rehabilitating our chocolate orchard. So, about 7 years of neglect. The owners readily admitted that there wasn't really a market, and they didn't work hard at harvesting routinely. So the trees had become less than their ideal productive trees. Um, my mom had connected with a general farm manager who since has become a good friend of the family and is super knowledgeable and a very hard worker, and we couldn't have done what we've accomplished without him, Richard Bibbin. So Richard and Mom decided it was time to figure out what to do about the cacao orchard. The cacao orchard was 102 trees or something around that, and we've since taken out a few and thinned them and pruned them, which was the beginning of the cleanup. If you can picture, it's probably kind of the average backyard size, maybe double an average backyard. And the trees were close together. So a little bit about farming in Hawaii. I'll probably bring this up again later. But Hawaii Islands, there are 8 islands and 8 major islands. It's the archipelago that is the furthest from a continent, from all continents on the planet. The furthest distance from a continent or continents. So very isolated. It's a chain, and our island, which is referred to as the Big Island, is the newest island. So that you can picture maybe, I have a map here. It's not a very comprehensive map of the islands of Hawaii, but, it's getting my light there. Okay, this is not a good idea. All right, well, go look at a map of Hawaii, and you'll see it's kind of an arc, and the oldest island is up in the corner, and it's Kauai. And it's the smallest, and it's, the most kind of, the rocks are kind of more worn down, and there's more foliage, there are more trees, and it's kind of had more time to fully develop into land and soil and things like that. Our island, the newest, youngest island, is still a lot of lava, black lava everywhere. And under the surface of what could look like broken up lava and some soil is usually hard, solid lava rock that has flowed down the volcano that we live on the side of. Now, that sounds a little scary, but we're way, way far away, like 100 miles far away. But when the island formed, it was a very active volcano, and it built up. So when you plant in Hawaii, unless you're like us and want rows and will actually drill holes into the lava rock and then pull the rock out, that the huge auger, this like 5-6 inch up to 12-inch auger bit drills into lava rock. You have to pull all the rocks out and then put soil in for the trees. If you don't want to do all of that, you can just try and plant a tree, a little baby tree or seeds into, dig out a hole and put the seeds and the tree in there and say, good luck, tree. And so you wind up with no rows or not clear rows because you're planting wherever there is least resistance. And our orchard was planted that way. Our cacao orchard, well, all of our orchards were planted that way. you know, it's an opportunistic planting methodology. Where is it that I can find a hole deep enough to put the sapling or the start into? And very exciting. In 2022, we actually had the woman over who had planted the cacao on our farm. She wasn't exactly specific about what year she lived there, but I think my mom has since figured out by the history of the lease when that was, but it was about, I think it was 17 or 18 years prior to us taking over. She had young sons, and to try and keep them out of trouble, she had them plant chocolate trees. So anyway, Mom and Richard started pruning and trimming the trees and cleaning up underneath. There were a lot of big lava rocks, which are a tripping hazard. So moved those out of the way and cleared sort of pathways through the trees, you know, got it to a place where the trees were healthier and happier and producing more pods. So I'll talk more next time around about stressed trees.